Am I the only one that didn't know NASA wants to put a nuclear reactor on the moon? Seriously, this isn't some wild sci-fi plot or a clickbait headline. This is real, and it's happening sooner than you might think. For decades, we've all pictured the moon as this quiet, desolate place, a relic of the Apollo era, with nothing but dust, craters, and the occasional American flag. But now, NASA is planning to light up the lunar night with something that's never been done before, a nuclear reactor right there on the moon's surface. And honestly, it's kind of blowing people's minds. Seriously, the next space race just got a radioactive upgrade. If you thought the original space race was intense, with the US and the Soviet Union battling for cosmic bragging rights, buckle up. Because this time, it's not just about planting flags or collecting rocks. It's about who can build the first permanent outpost, who can survive the harsh lunar nights, and who can harness the most advanced technology to claim a foothold on another world. And at the center of this new race, nuclear power. It's the game changer that could decide who wins the moon. Here's why everyone's freaking out about it. So why nuclear? Why not just slap some solar panels on a lunar base and call it a day? Well, it turns out the moon is a way tougher place to live than most people realize. Sure, it looks peaceful from 240,000 miles away, but up close, it's a survivalist's nightmare. The temperature swings are brutal, the dust gets everywhere, and, most importantly, the sun just isn't always there when you need it. That's where nuclear power comes in. It's not just a backup plan, it might be the only plan that actually works. The moon has long nights, like 2 whole weeks without sunlight. Imagine trying to run a base, keep astronauts alive, and power all your equipment when the sun just disappears for half a month. That's not just inconvenient, it's a massive engineering challenge. During those endless lunar nights, temperatures can plunge to minus 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Batteries drain, electronics freeze, and solar panels? Well, they're basically useless. It's like trying to camp in Antarctica, but with even less help from Mother Nature. That means solar panels are basically taking a nap half the time. Sure, they're great when the sun is up, but when it's not, you're left in the dark, literally. And it's not just the darkness that's the problem. The moon's surface is covered in a fine, clingy dust called regolith, which can coat solar panels and make them even less efficient. So unless you want to spend half your time cleaning panels and rationing power, you need something more reliable. Enter nuclear power. Enter nuclear power. NASA's fission surface power plan is to build a mini reactor that'll keep the lights on no matter what. This isn't your grandpa's nuclear plant either. We're talking about a compact, portable reactor designed to be safe, efficient, and tough enough to survive a rocket ride and a lunar landing. The idea is simple. Split uranium atoms, generate heat, and turn that heat into electricity. It's the same basic principle that powers submarines and aircraft carriers, but shrunk down and space-proof for the ultimate off-grid adventure. It's not sci-fi. By 2030, NASA and some big-name companies want a reactor on the lunar surface. That's less than a decade away. Companies like Lockheed Martin, Westinghouse, and even some surprising new players are all racing to design the perfect lunar reactor. The goal? To deliver a system that can be launched, landed, and set up with minimal fuss, providing a steady stream of power for astronauts, science experiments, and maybe even the first moon habitats. It's a bold vision, and it's attracting some of the brightest minds in engineering and science. This little powerhouse will split uranium atoms, make heat, and turn it into electricity for astronauts, rovers, and maybe even moon houses. But why now? Why is NASA suddenly so eager to go nuclear on the moon? The answer is simple: competition. The world isn't the same as it was during the Apollo era. Now, there are more players, more ambition, and a lot more at stake. The moon is no longer just a destination. It's a stepping stone to Mars, to deep space, and to a future where humans live and work beyond Earth. And whoever controls the power, controls the future. Because China's space program is racing to build their own lunar base. In the last few years, China has made huge leaps in space technology. They've landed rovers on the moon, built their own space station, and announced plans for a permanent lunar outpost. And they're not alone. Other countries are watching closely, eager to join the new lunar gold rush. The stakes are high and the message is clear. If you want to be a leader in space, you need to be on the moon and you need to stay there. That means reliable power 24/7, no matter what. It's a new global showdown. Think Apollo, but with way more players and way cooler tech. The US, China, Russia, Europe, India, and even private companies are all in the mix. Each one is bringing their own ideas, their own technology, and their own dreams of lunar glory. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to power. Who can keep their base running through the long, cold lunar night? Who can support the most astronauts, the most experiments, the most ambitious missions? That's what this new space race is all about. Is it safe? NASA swears the reactor stays off until it's safely landed and is built to avoid any oops moments. Safety is the #1 priority. These reactors are designed with multiple layers of protection, so even if something goes wrong during launch or landing, the radioactive material stays locked up tight. The reactor won't even be turned on until it's sitting safely on the moon, far away from Earth. And once it's running, it's constantly monitored by both astronauts and mission control back home. It's a level of caution that goes way beyond what we're used to on Earth. Still, the debate is hotter than a rocket engine. Some people worry about the risks of launching nuclear material into space. What if there's an accident? What if something goes wrong on the moon? Others argue that the benefits far outweigh the risks. After all, we've been using nuclear power in space for decades. Think of the radioisotope generators that power the Voyager probes or the Mars rovers. But this is a whole new level, a full-on reactor running for years, supporting human life on another world. It's a big leap, and not everyone is convinced it's the right move. So, could nuclear power win the moon for good? It's possible. The country or company that cracks the code for safe, reliable lunar power could dominate the next era of space exploration. Imagine a future where astronauts live and work on the moon year-round, where science labs, mining operations, and even tourist hotels are powered by tiny reactors humming away beneath the surface. It's not just about bragging rights, it's about opening the door to everything that comes next. Mars missions, asteroid mining, and maybe even cities in space. The moon is just the beginning. Drop a comment, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for more space secrets. What do you think? Should we go nuclear on the moon, or is it too risky? Are you excited for the new space race, or worried about what could go wrong? Let us know below, and don't forget to follow for the latest updates on humanity's next giant leap. The future of space is unfolding right now, and you're part of the story. Stay curious and keep looking up.